Hello and welcome everyone to another StarCraft 2 England cast. Today I've got a best of 3 game from the Zotac Cup. It is between AcerNerchio, who is the blue Zerg player in the top right position. He's playing against roxkisTITAN, who is the green Protoss player in the lower left. And that means that this is a ZvP. The map is in Tomb Valley, and well, what will that have in store for us? Well, we may see Titan go for a Forge Fast Expand. It is one of the more difficult maps to do that on. But I'm not actually sure if it's forced cross spawns. I think it is on this version. So I reckon we probably will still see him attempt it because, I mean, in cross spawns there's just so much space. Also the pylon's already there. The only reason it's a bit difficult is this ramp is really wide and you stand up thinking, well, where do I go? You can try and wall off kind of sideways across here, or you can try and wall off here and then through, but I mean, there's lots of different options. Meanwhile, Nerchio, well, he's gone for a super early pull. That must have been like a 6 pull. That must have been. I can't imagine it was much later, but okay, so we're going to have some epic damage being done here, and of course Titan is not going to spot this in time. This is going to be a crazy game in this first game, and if Nerchio pulls it off, he's going to be in a great spot going into game 2, because obviously then that just means he's going to have a little more to deal with, well, less pressure to deal with, and Titan has to win it, otherwise he'll be out. So, here comes the 6 Zerglings. Are any drones going to come as well? That's the big tell, whether it's an all-in or whether it's just a super aggressive opening. But actually we've got gas coming down. This is a really unusual timing here from Nerchio, using it to cancel just to get an extra set of Zerglings out before the Overlord. This is really as early as you can get damage, and of course Titan has now seen it and he's going to go into panic mode. He does have a Forge on the way, but it's going to be close if it's done in time. The Photon Cannon definitely won't, and his main will not be able to get defended, especially with that supply depot there. Now if you're Titan, this is all you can do. You chuck down a pylon in your main base and then you build a Photon Cannon in the mineral line and just hope your micro with those probes is good enough. But it's all going to come very, very close to the line. That cannon needs to be sighted immediately. There we go. But he's already going to lose this pylon and also the Forge. Basically, this is a good spot. I'm behind this Nerchio droning up, so it's not all in. It's just a hyper-aggressive opening. Here comes down the gateway. These Zerglings are going to have to do a lot of damage very, very quickly. And, well, there's good probe micro going on here, but they don't want to be engaging these Zerglings in such a tight choke, or they'll take huge amounts of damage. And, well, how many kills can Nerchio get? The answer is not enough, in my opinion. Did only manage to snipe off the 1. Of course, behind this Nerchio is droning up. If we look at the worker count, though, it's 9 to 19. That is a big difference, but of course, once this pylon goes down, there's going to be a small supply block, and of course, the Forge being lost as well is a bit of an issue. And to be honest, Nerchio should be able to just apply a nice little bit of, well, map control pressure. He's not going to be able to go in and take out that cannon just because there's going to be units out there. The probe micro is too good out of Titan at the moment, and of course that cannon is exactly right. This is precisely how you deal with this kind of opening, and actually that cannon covering nearly everything. There's just one tiny little spot here. There, I think one Zergling can attack, but you have this probe trying to deny an expansion. Nerchio just droning behind this. Such a good move, but he's kind of forcing Titan into a one-base play here, but all the timings are so delayed now. It's crazy even trying to think about it. There goes down a pylon block for this natural base here for Nerchio, who's getting a Baneling nest. So if at first you don't succeed with a bit of a cheesy opening, just go ahead and do more, and we're going to see this probe get taken down exceptionally quickly. Those Zerglings still dominating the map control, and well, without a cybernetics core, we're going to see no stalkers, which means those Banelings are going to be quite effective, but could be better still, of course. Now, we do have obviously no Forge, so no more cannons will be coming out. Nerchio's base, he has nearly finished that Baneling nest, and well, he's got not enough money to start his natural. He is getting quite a lot of gas out, just ready to deal with those get those Banelings running, and we do now have Titan going to move out to get an expansion. If we look at the working count, it's now 12 to 22. So still Titan so far ahead. He's securing up his natural, but this is wave 2 of this massive aggressive play, and to be honest, I think it's going to be really, really tough. But that probe, if it gets through and sees the Banelings, that would be bad times. You do have a drone coming as well, and of course all of these Zerglings getting spotted. Titan should know what's about to be coming at him. There goes down the Forge, but of course the Banelings against the Zealots, they're going to do so much damage. The Cybercore on its way as well, and this is going to have to take some really good micro. Basically you want to split up the Zealots so they don't all get hit by the Banelings. That's the big concern here, because of course if those Banelings do detonate on all the Zealots, then the Zerglings are going to wreak havoc. But it looks like the mineral line is going to be the target here for Nerchio, and well, here we go. We're going to see a big explosion, and oh, that is horrible to see. And suddenly that cannon is down. And while no army was killed, we do have a situation now where they are equal on workers. But Nerchio is not expanding behind this, he's just getting more banelings, getting more zerglings, he's going to keep on the pressure. 4 more banelings are on their way in. A cannon was tried to start there, but it didn't actually go down, and of course that would be really critical. These zerglings still being an absolute nightmare. They're slightly quicker than those zealots, so as long as they don't stop, it's going to be absolutely fine. But in come the banelings, and the banelings, are they going to detonate on everything? They do. They deny the cannon, but don't kill any zealots, which would have been absolutely essential. This all comes down to micro now, and of course, for the moment, it looks like Titan is coming out on top. He's got more zealots out. He's still just building those cannons, trying to get a good defensive position. The only saving grace was obviously the Titan lost so many probes, and basically Nerchio is keeping them equal probes at the moment. One zealot forgetting where he should be going, and well, the remaining zerglings will get taken down pretty quickly, but streams and streams of zerglings coming across. I'm not sure this is the best move because there's already so many zealots out, and once that cannon finishes, it's going to be even worse. A great surround by all the probes, some lost mining time there, and Nerchio GG's, and the game will go to Titan. So great defense there. That was game 1. If you did enjoy, give it a thumbs up, please subscribe and flick over to my channel to find game 2. See you there in a second, and thanks for watching.